So, if you're a new mom over 40 like me, juggling toddlers in life can feel overwhelming. After my second baby, which was just 13 months after my first baby, I struggled. I lost my confidence, I felt disconnected, and I just couldn't seem to find peace or joy in my day outside of my babies. But let me tell you, when I started to put these simple micro habits into place, everything changed. I felt more like myself again, and today I'm not doing any gatekeeping. I'm sharing the 10 micro habits that make the biggest difference in my life and made me feel victorious. These small shifts may seem minor, but they'll create a big impact on your mental clarity, your energy, and overall joy, and give you back the joy you can have as a new mom. Especially number 5. If you just do number 5 on this list, all the rest of the habits will fall into place. And trust me, the key to feeling better lies in these little habits. So let's get to it. The first micro habit is to start your morning early and with a morning stretch and prayer. Listen, my life changed drastically when I started intentionally waking up before my kids got up. And not just 30 minutes before they got up, I'm talking like 2 to 3 hours before they got up. Because once your kids are up, it's kids' time, and you can forget about making it about you. Now, I know it may be different if you work outside of your home, but I'm a work at home mom, so it's detrimental for me that I wake up early, get a stretch in, and spend some time with God. Doing this has given me the time that I desperately need throughout my day. It keeps my muscles from aching when I stretch, which they tend to do more of now since turning 40. And of course, spending time in the presence of God gives me the peace, strength, and guidance that I need to make it through my day. And this is every day, not just the mornings that I wake up before my kids. So I definitely recommend that you do these 3 things to set your day off right. The second micro habit is take 10 minutes for yourself throughout the day. Okay, hear me out on this one. I know it sounds impossible if you're an over 40 new mom of toddlers, but trust me, this is key. Whether it's reading, journaling, or just having a cup of coffee or tea, carving out 10 minutes of me time can really refresh you mentally. This can also be the time that you do something that makes you happy or excites you. So for me, it's preparing my YouTube or blog content. If you work outside your home, it can be stepping away. If you work at a desk, stepping away from your desk to go get some fresh air. So if you're a stay-at-home mom like me, it can be things like I stated earlier, like reading or journaling. And you can do these things while your kids take a nap or while they're eating. Either way, you must find that 10 minutes somewhere in your day. Doing this is taking the time to fill your cup so that you can pour into others, because we all know if our cup is empty, we have nothing to give anybody else. The third micro habit is to do a quick declutter session. If your house is feeling out of control, or it looks a mess, or there's things you need to organize, don't stress. Just set a timer for 5, 10, or 15 minutes. That's it. And tackle one area, whether it be a closet, a drawer, or whatever you can handle. And I promise you, you'll be amazed at how much better things feel after a quick reset. Not to mention, I know 5, 10, or 15 minutes may not be enough time to complete the task, but like I said, if you do 10 minutes, say for an example, every day for 5 days, that's almost an hour. And that can be all that you need to get that closet organized. I know it can be frustrating to start a house chore only to have to keep starting and stopping because you have to tend to your little ones. But when I tell myself that I have 5 or 10 minutes, it doesn't feel as bad if I don't tell myself that and then I have to abruptly stop after only 5 or 10 minutes, if that makes sense. Micro habit number 4 is engage in intentional play. Now, I know I probably shouldn't have to say this to moms, but just in case you're like me and it's something that you didn't think about, it will definitely help you. Engaging in intentional play with your little ones is fun and so meaningful. Spending a few minutes each day playing with your toddler or toddlers without any distractions, no phone, no TV, just pure connection, sometimes it's all you need and definitely what they need. These moments are so precious, and this habit strengthens the bond between you and your little one. Now, I have to be honest. When I initially became a stay-at-home mom, I spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to get everything done for myself, for my husband, for our business that we had, and running errands and taking care of the children, all while trying to be there for my kids as well. And it just wasn't working out for me. And I had to stop, regroup, and remember my priorities. And when I did this, the giggles and the smiles on my baby's faces when I spent more intentional playtime with them was all that they needed. Now, again, if you work outside of your home, this may look a little different from you than a stay at home mom. And that intentional playtime may be as soon as you get home from work, you just take some time to spend with your little one, or right before bedtime, or just simply making sure that they have your full attention when you can give it to them, even if it's on the weekends. And the fifth micro habit is my favorite, which I mentioned earlier. Ask for help. Listen, asking for help as a new mom at any age is a total game changer for your peace of mind and overall well being. Trust me, trying to do it all on your own is the quickest path to burnout. When you ask for help, you reduce stress and you create space for some much needed self care for yourself. Plus, it strengthens your relationships. It helps you feel more supported and connected to those around you, and not like you're all alone and by yourself on this journey of motherhood. Remember, asking for help is not a weakness. It's about making sure you have the clarity and energy that you need to show up as the best version of yourself for your babies and for yourself. And that's something that you both deserve. I had to figure out real quick that a closed mouth will not get fed. And usually, when you wait until burnout to ask, everyone around you will want to know why you didn't say anything anyway, or why you were so afraid to ask. And this is why, in my opinion, it's crucial that you actually wait until you're married and that you've created a village around you before you decide to have a baby, because the journey of motherhood is a lot, even when you have help. And I can speak to that. So I can't even imagine not having help. But if you happen to find yourself in a situation where you don't have help, some of the ways that you can find trustworthy people to help you is by doing things like joining a local support group, such as mom groups. You can even find some in your area through Facebook. You can also use apps like care.com to find babysitters. Most of these apps that provide babysitters do background checks on their caregivers, and they also provide reviews from other moms so that you're just not picking anybody to come watch your kids. You can also join or reach out to a local church or community center, which often have volunteers or programs to help moms that are in need. I know my local church that I attend are always doing things for moms and having events where you can bring your children to play while you as a mom do something else for yourself. Also, sometimes you can receive help from your child's healthcare provider, like their pediatrician. They most likely will have resources on hand that they can recommend to you, such as support groups that can offer additional help. Micro habit number 6 is practice gratitude. To do this, you can write down things you're thankful for. Now, I know you probably hear practice gratitude a lot, but that's because it's so effective. And to do this as a mom, you can write things down that you're thankful for. A new one that I started doing was taking pictures of things that the kids may be doing, or in my case, mentally take note of 3 things that you're grateful for each day. I do this in the mornings when I wake up typically, but if not, I try to remember it throughout my day just to always keep at the forefront of my mind things that I am grateful for. And it doesn't have to be anything super deep. It can be things like the way your child laughed that day, or the fact that you got the 10 minutes to yourself that I mentioned earlier. This habit of practicing gratitude will help shift your mindset and help you focus on the good and not the bad. It will also help you focus on the things that are going right and not everything that is going wrong. You can even do this before you go to bed at night if you find it hard to do it in the morning or throughout your day. The 7th micro habit is move your body. Whatever you do, you have to find time to move, even if it's just for 5 or 10 minutes. Whether it be a quick walk on your lunch break at work if you're working, or if you stay at home with your kids, a walk throughout your neighborhood, or simply your intentional time with them could also be y'all dancing around in the living room or in the backyard. No matter what it is, just keep it simple and fun, because any physical activity, no matter how small, can help boost your mood and your energy. And when you're over 40 with toddlers, a good mood and energy is hard to come by. So we all need whatever we can get. Micro habit number 8 is plan tomorrow tonight. Yes, this one takes a little time, but it's a game changer as well. Just spend a few minutes in the evening planning out what your next day will look like. Look at what priorities you need to get done, meals you can prep, or even just set your clothes out if you have to leave the house in the morning, say if you're going to work. Doing this helps you feel more prepared and less stressed when you wake up in the morning, because you already have a list of things that you have to do. So have a notepad where you write these things down, or even just do like I do and put it on your calendar so that you don't forget anything, and it, like I said, helps you feel more prepared. Micro habit number 9 is prep a healthy snack for yourself. Oh my God, this one is so important. We prep snacks for our little ones all day long, but what about you, mom? We need nourishment too. You don't let your little ones go without eating, so why would you? Take just 5 minutes, because like I said, a lot of these things just take a few minutes if we actually take the time to do them. So just take a little time to prep something healthy for yourself too. Having a nourishing or healthy option when you're ready to eat helps avoid a midday crash that you could have from not fueling your body. Some of my favorite things I like to have on hand are things like, block bags of trail mix, or you can buy the little packs. I get a case of them from Sam's Club. I also love banana bread. I make it from scratch, and it usually lasts us about 3 to 4 days. And if you're interested, I will leave the recipe below for you because it is really good. And my kids love it, so I give it to them as snacks as well. I'm also big on making bowls of salad or pasta salad just to have something quick and available in the refrigerator. I know usually my kids tend to go through moments of being picky, so a lot of time I have to make them something separate from what I'm eating. So you can be cooking 2 different meals, and that's a lot. And a lot of times I know with me, after I fix them a meal, if I have to make another meal, then I'm tired. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to want to grab something to eat. So that's where having something prepared ahead of time comes in and will help you. And last but not least is number 10. Read a quick devotional or listen to something inspiring throughout the day. You need to take a moment to feed your soul. Whether it's reading a short devotional or listening to something uplifting and inspiring, this habit helps you to stay grounded and focus on what truly matters during your day. This can also be the time that you listen to things like educational content or classes or courses that contribute to educating you in an area you want to learn more about. Like I stated, something I love to do with my 10 minutes for myself throughout the day is to plan my YouTube content. And so a lot of times I'll use that time to watch videos that help me grow with making my YouTube content. It can be in whatever area that you're looking to grow in, or if you're starting a business, it could be doing research that you need to do for your business. Anything that you enjoy doing and that you feel inspires you is something that you should be putting your focus on in that few minutes of time that you may have. So, there you have it. These 10 micro habits may be small, but they're designed to make a big impact. And by incorporating them into your daily routine, you'll feel more in control, less stress, and better able to handle the challenges of motherhood. Let me know in the comments what habit on this list that you currently don't do, but you are excited to try. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe for more tips like this. I thank you for watching and stay blessed.